zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Mond to the air on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Mond. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's Mond. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mond going to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Josh Jacobs, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Armadillos are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. There he goes, left side. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 78 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 2nd down, Kamara. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Here is 3rd and 5. To throw is Haener. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Taken in at the 11. So a 56-yard punt. They'll net 41 after the 15-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mond out of the shotgun. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Mond. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Off the play fake, Mond.
Flush to his right.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted.
Picked up by Lavonte David. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Play fake. It's Haener. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
64 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Mond now off of play action.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 18 on the play.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard.
Mond looks to throw.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Now they pitch to Jacobs. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back. Start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Motion man is Berrios.
Kamara trying the right side, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It goes as a loss of 6, and now 3rd down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Painter here from the gun.
And that is incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
That's taken on the 25. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He'll buy some time right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Now Mon.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Third and 2.
Again, he'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Here's A.J. Cole now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
Here's A.J. Cole now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Motion man is Berrios. On 2nd down, here's Haener.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
They run play action with Haener. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Keon Clausen.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On first down, here's Mon.
And it's complete to Adams. Touchdown! Davante Adams with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Armadillos are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Berrios now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. They run it again with Kamara. The limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here comes the Saints punter now. Standing right on his own 5-yard line. This is taken at the 23. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And sometimes, I guess, maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back, and essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys, and that's it.
Yeah, no one's upset the apple cart so far. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Jacobs is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
They go play action here. Mond toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
They'll run it with Jacobs. He pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Here's Mond. They're going for it.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of... Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
Ready, set.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Ready.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Ready.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs, and he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Room for Jacobs there on 1st down as he takes this one forward for a pickup of about 7.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Mond throwing on 2nd down.
Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line.
Here's Mond.
Watkins diving. He's got it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Let's go now.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Josh Jacobs. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Armadillos are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Kamara up the middle. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here comes the Saints punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Fielded at the 20. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
109 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Here we go.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Once again, it's Jacobs. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. This now a 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Mon. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
10 cycles.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Back to the running game with Jacobs. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Ready.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Carlson on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
47, Saints 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out.
Their own 25-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Rio, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Yeah. First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fufu. Grew up wearing platinum fubu on the Southwest eating fufu. And a hammer that I keep don't come with nails.